Hello everyone, we are here with yet another session. Today we are here with very special guest for me and as of all of us who are going to watch this. So today we are here with Dr. Kamlesh Arya. He is a senior trainer and a mentor in Jingwell Academy of Education and Research Center in Nagpur. He has completed his education in BNYS. He is a gold medalist in BNYS from SDM College of Yoga and Naturopathic Sciences. And he has finished his MD in acupuncture from Jingwell Academy, Bangalore. And he has trained 70 plus nationals in 12 years of cruise experience in his whole life in the cruise. And he has owned the acupuncturist training center in the Nagpur, have specifically trained many people in the field of cruise and mentorship given to many students who is from BNYS background. And he has achieved as a co-founder of Sant Hirdaram Medical College of Naturopathic and Yogic Sciences, Bhopal, as we all know, is one of the finest college in India for BNYS students. And he has almost 12 plus years of experiences in all the fields of cruise and how to train or mentor people. So with this small introduction, I would like to welcome you on our platform On Your Growth. Thank you so much, sir, for your time.
Thank you very much for welcoming me, Dr. Bhavit. Yes, so see, I have worked, let me give you a bit of my background. You have already introduced me. Thanks for that. So in 2009, when I completed my BNYS, I did not have any job. I was searching for the job, and Dr. Ramesh Tewani, who is also the co-founder of Sant Hirdaram Medical College of Naturopathy and Yogic Sciences, he told me that I have a project for you. And he introduced me to the Sant Hirdaram or Arogya Kendra, let's say Arogya Kendra, which is now it's Sant Hirdaram Nature Cure Hospital. That time there was no college attached to it, which is nowadays it attached to that, right? So in 2009, when he introduced me, I was just working for this medical project to open the medical college. For 1 year, we worked for this medical college project, and you won't believe our medical college is the first medical college in India, and I can say even in the world, that we opened it without paying any bribe to anyone. No bribe at all, right? So that was the motto of Dr. Ramesh Tewani. He's also my guru, and we together actually made it possible. And by 2010, the medical college was opened in Bhopal. That time it was like combined for the boys and girls both, but now they have moved it or changed it to
Women's Hospital,
Women's Medical College only, for women's only. As in Madhya Pradesh, now we have more than 3 or 4 medical colleges already, where boys are also can can study there. So in 2010, after completing my medical college project, I went to cruise ship. First, I joined the Harding Brothers company, and I used to sail from Southampton, United Kingdom. And then from 2012, when Harding Brothers was taken over by Steiner's, or presently in present name, it is One Spa World. So now One Spa World is taking care of everything. So since 2012, I'm working with the One Spa World. I have traveled more than 100 countries. I have stopped counting. So in 12 years, I have actually seen the whole world. I have done even the circumnavigation of the world. So I have traveled from, let's say, from Southampton, which was UK, and I did it in 2011 itself. So from Southampton, we started and we sailed to Caribbean, crossing the Atlantic Ocean, and then to California after crossing the Panama Canal, and then to Hawaii, and then crossing the Pacific Ocean, and then we went to Fiji Island and New Zealand and Australia, and then up to, Singapore, Thailand, Hong Kong, and then I even came to Mumbai that time, the first time in 2011. And then from Mumbai, we crossed the Suez Canal and we went to Dubai and Egypt. So that's how I even went to see the pyramids in Cairo. And then to Civita Vecchia, which is Rome. And then forward to Lisbon, which is in Portugal. And then we ended our trip in UK. So that was my life, was my dream to travel the world, which I did it without spending even a penny. And in fact, earning or saving the money, while what you say, traveling. So you can travel and earn money in the same time. And that is a fantastic thing about it. And not only that, you can also learn the experience of treating different nationalities, meeting different culture. It's like you are on a cruise ship. Cruise ship is like a floating resort. It's like a 5-star resort, and you're traveling with the other 6,000 passengers. Like you are in a village with those 6,000 people, and there's no competition. You are the only acupuncturist at sea, you know? You will be the only acupuncturist, because on one cruise ship, there's only one position for one acupuncturist, only one acupuncturist. So there's no competition, and there's a lot to learn. Of course, there are challenges which are there in every job. So there are pros and cons with both the things comes with that, right? The positive, negative, both comes with every job. Yes, Dr. Bhavit, if you have any other question.
So we have a few questions to those who are pursuing BNYS, and they know that after this, there is opportunity in cruise ships.
Yes.
They are aware of this because many seniors are working there. As of you, I also worked there. So, but there is no one is there to whom, like, there is a bridge we wanted to connect to you. Like if they want to approach to your education institute, they might not be aware that there is such institute which exists in India, that too in Maharashtra, which will help you to go to the cruise ship. So there are a few questions from different students. So first question to you is, what are the potential growth opportunities for BNY students in the cruise industry, and how can they progress in their careers once they start working on a cruise ship?
All right. So basically, let us start after BNYS. The thing is, we are not eligible to work on the cruise ship. We need to do MD acupuncture course, and MD acupuncture course is a 2 years correspondent course. So you can do it while working. So you can be in the job, and you can start even learning with us. So an MD acupuncture course, what we have done, the first year of MD acupuncture course could count towards your internship of BNYS. So if you can join our MD acupuncture course while you're starting your internship of BNYS, that will count as first year of MD acupuncture course. And then we need 1 year more after completion of your internship. And the complete learning is online through the Zoom classes, which are weekly twice on Saturday and Sunday. So even you are executive, you're working somewhere, you can still join and train yourself. You know, you can still learn. So Saturday we are taking classes at 8 p.m., which I take weekly all the time. And then Sunday we have 5 other faculties who also take classes. Like we have Dr. Shaji Bharat from Chennai. We have Dr. Raju Krishna, who is the founder of Jingwell Academy. He does classes on Sunday. And then we have Dr. Samiullah, who is also doing classes, and Dr. Mirza always. So we have 5 faculty, and we do have some foreign faculties also who come time to time, you know, they also take online classes for our students. So our learning and the whole experience is to make our BNYS doctor more efficient towards the cruise ship job. So it's not like just getting the cruise ship job, because getting the cruise ship job is easier, as Jingwell Academy is the only institute which is duly recognized by One Spa World, because we are working with the One Spa World almost for 12 to 13 years. And we were the first acupuncturist, like me and Dr. Navraj Bhatta. We were the first acupuncturist to work in this company. So we have made Jingwell Academy recognized in the eyes of what you say, One Spa World, or either called as Steiner, right? Steiner Cruise Company. So with this practical knowledge and online Zoom classes, and we do take 3 days even workshop in Nagpur and Bangalore, and even the practical training is available in our center. So in Bangalore, if the people are or doctors, BNYS doctors who are staying in Bangalore, they can actually come to our center every Sunday and they can learn. Who are staying near Nagpur, they can even come here on every Sunday and they can train themselves, right? So yeah, we do have all those things. So as I said, also the opportunities are declining as the positions are filling up faster, you know. And let me tell you one more thing. The MD acupuncture course, which is recognized by One Spa World, It's actually the certificate is provided by OIUCM, which is Open International University of Complementary Medicine, Sri Lanka. So Jingwell Academy is affiliated with that. After completing the MD acupuncture course, let's say you might have questioned how to go for the interview or selection. We do provide the mentorship program. The mentorship program, so like once you finish the certificate and you have received MD acupuncture certificate, we will give you the hand-holding support. We will even prepare you for the interview. We'll give you the tips and ideas of interview. And after interview, let's say, once you are even selected, we'll help you with the process as well. And then we'll give you even business and marketing training. So how you can succeed and communicate yourself with the, what you say, Western audience, how you can translate the Chinese medicine to Western audience. So that's all we do.
So that's a very good description, sir, because if I am a student, suppose, and I wanted to join this academy, these are the doubts which I have to like ask, like what are the accreditation of this course and how to perceive, like after this, what would be my opportunities? Because any course which we are doing, there is one problem is that we do not know what's next. So you have made it very clear that we have something which you have to be learning with us, and we are always there to support as an institute. So my next question would be, are there any internship or training programs for BNY students interested in gaining experiences in the cruise ship?
Okay, on the cruise ship, obviously, your first contract will be your main training.
Yes.
And obviously, as I said, the MD acupuncture course is our training program to make our BNYS doctor equipped with all these TCM practices, which they did not learn as part of BNYS. As myself, I am BNYS doctor from SDM College. So I know in BNYS, they teach you only 200 hours of acupuncture. That's all. And if I say in the TCM is vast. Like if you go to China and you do MD in acupuncture or MD in Chinese medicine, you have to study almost for 5 to 6 years. Same like MBBS or BNYS, you know. So you have to spend 5 to 6 years just studying TCM or traditional Chinese medicine. Where in BNYS is like we know everything in the small fraction. We are not expert of anything. Like jack of all, but not expert of anything, you know. So in MD acupuncture, we are trying to cover those portions. So like if they have studied only 10% of acupuncture in BNYS, we try to give them now 90% of acupuncture or TCM knowledge, which they couldn't study as part of BNYS. So we are really making them efficient and expert of this field. So that's like a very good training exposure.
And sir, how do you see a student when they come to your institute? So what are the factors you see that they would have been trained in the institutes itself? Very basic factors in terms of communication, because as we are learning, BNYS is a professional degree. So what they miss in their degree so they can start preparing for that before coming to Jingwell or to the cruise ship?
The thing is in BNYS, they cannot accommodate teaching all the TCM knowledge because they do have multiple subjects. So this is why we need an additional degree, you know, additional degree or an additional, what you say, training to become an expert in this field. And that is why we shouldn't blame BNYS, whatever syllabus, because that is designed for, let's say, to be a doctor of natural medicine or doctor of naturopathy in yogic science, or like they have included several drugless therapy. So that is why the MD acupuncture program is a separate program, you know, for those students who are seeking the job on cruise ship as an acupuncturist.
And sir, is there any other specific certification course they have to do other than MD acupuncture, or only MD acupuncture enough for them to get into cruise ships?
So only MD acupuncture course, making them eligible to go for the job. So they can actually apply for the job after getting MD acupuncture degree. So they must have BNYS doctor. We are not allowing any MBBS or BUMS or BAMS, not anymore. We did it in past, but now we are only focusing on BNYS doctors, you know. So this job opportunity will be only for BNYS doctors. So that's like a very good thing. After BNYS, they should have MD acupuncture. And once they get the certificate of MD acupuncture, they can apply for the job. They will have the interview process, which will be done by the employer. So we are the one from the Jingwell Academy. We are going to send the list of those names, who have completed our MD acupuncture course. Once the employer get the list, they will actually send the email directly to the, to the candidates who are seeking the job opportunity and asking them to fill or submit some documents or submit some papers. And then they will direct them for the Zoom interview. So everything, the interview process is all online, done on the Zoom. Once they are selected for the job, then they do need to do some courses just to get the seaman license. Now, what is the seaman license? Seaman license is to able to work on the cruise ship. That is not required by our employer, but that is required by a cruise ship company. Okay, so they need the seaman book, they need the seaman license. So they need to do STCW courses, which are a group of 5 courses, which can be done in 12 to 15 days in a different institute in India, which are the Seamen Institute in India. And once you do the courses, then you are going to get the CDC book or Seamen book. And then you can go ahead. So that is like one of the, requirement before you're going on cruise ship. And again, the visa, medicals, all sorts things are also in the process. But if you say the professional courses, they do not need any other professional courses other than MD acupuncture.
And sir, might be the interview would be the very typical process. So my next question would be, how do you or your institute train this typical journey of selection process, or the interview or the mock interviews used to be there in your institute, and then they will face the original interview? Is there any process which they go through?
We do have the preliminary interview process, what we do, and we are going to make it even more efficient in future. As I have joined Jingwell Academy just last year. So this was my first year. Last year means just in December. So this is my first year, if I say, we gave the certification to the people in March and April. And then in May, in the month of May, which was like just 2 months before, I did organized one Zoom online class for the people who are going for the interview just after getting their certification. In that interview, I explained them how to actually effectively give interview, because the thing is, Jingwell Academy do not give any guarantee that you will be selected for the interview. Jingwell Academy is only providing you the certificate, the transcript, the score sheet, and even the hand-holding support and mentorship, right? But we can't give your interview on your behalf, right? You are the one, you have to face the interview. We can give you the tips and tools, that's all, right? And then you have to face the interview, and that based upon your performance, you will be selected. So obviously English is must. Your English should be good, right? While you're facing the interviewer, because the interviewer is from London Wellness Academy, they will take your interview. So you have to have the confidence. And I always say to the people who are going for interview, go like you're going on a date, like you're going with your boyfriend and girlfriend, So be relaxed and just say hi, hello, and your subject anyway, If they ask you acupuncture point, you can answer them, They ask you why you want this job, tell them you want to earn money and you want to travel, right? And to gain experience, to meet different cultures, to learn and grow, all those things. So I already took that class, and then even a few people who had doubts and couldn't attain the class, then I even did the mock interview, or preliminary interview for them.
Yes.
So that's what the mentorship program is all about.
And sir, if in your whole, like in the whole institute, if suppose anyone is not able to clear the interview, then what would be the next process? Is there any support from the institute for that individual, or he has to learn more English, or communication skills has to be developed?
Yeah, maybe they have to, we can give them chance after 6 months.
Okay.
So for the next batch, we can again refer their name, something like that. But if there was a problem, like let's say network issue, or they were stressed or hospitalized, or some issues, family issues, and they were nervous or something, in some exceptional cases only, we can ask the employer to conduct the interview again for such candidate. Only in exceptional cases, not on all cases. Yeah.
But that's also a good support from the institute, because that's very rare that institute is supporting beyond what its capacity.
Yes.
So that's very true, sir. So my next question would be, are there any specific growth challenges or considerations in the BNY students should be aware of when working on the cruise ship? Because we are trained in the India, where the whole typical people are very different, the diversity is very different. And when they face the 70 or 100 nationals from different background of their culture, how they do face it and how they face the challenges.
See, I would say, even though they are actually treating over many nationalities, multiple nationalities, especially if they are in Europe, so the people will come from Serbia and Moldova and Romania and Germany and Spain. I would say most of those people will speak English. So if they are good in English, then there's no problem, right? But there will be a challenge if the patient or client cannot speak English, right? Like I faced when I was sailing in South America. So I was in Argentina, Peru, and Chile, So those area, most of my client, actually 50% of the client were Spanish. They were only speaking Spanish, and 50%, yes, they were speaking English as well. So I did have a problem that time. So what I have to come with the idea to learn Spanish. So I downloaded Duolingo, one of the app, just downloaded Duolingo, and I started learning Spanish, just connected to my treatment. So I can just take care of the treatment. So I did not become an expert of Spanish, or I couldn't speak Spanish that fluently, but yes, I could manage my treatment. So that's all. So how much I could manage the treatment and how much I could able to convince the patient for the treatment. So I did that. So you have to maybe learn a specific language, and that is again a growth opportunity for BNYS. Another challenge will be there will be too many parties, right? And you may go and drink a lot of alcohol. So I would say there is a zero tolerance for alcohol. And while working, if they catch you, if they breathalyze you, and you're found with alcohol, then you're gone, you're fired. And if you're fired, first thing alcohol, the second thing harassment. You cannot do any harassment, physical harassment, mental harassment, sexual harassment, zero tolerance. You will be fired by the company, right? Then drugs, zero tolerance to drugs. If you possess any drug, so you will be fired, but then you will be sent to jail as well. So any criminal activity, there's zero tolerance. You cannot argue with security, and you can't tell them what to do. So for security, you have to follow. If they ask you to remove the belt, you have to remove it, right? If they ask you to remove the bag, or if they want to search your bag, they will do it. If you do argument with security or anything, or you will indulge in any fight, then you're gone, you're fired. And I'm sorry to say, Jingwell Academy will not help anyone who is fired like this, because that is their own responsibility. We are all adults and we should know all these things. In fact, when you are joining the cruise ship, they are going to give you all these trainings, that what are the ethics to work on the cruise ship, what you can do, what you cannot do, or what you are not allowed to, right? So yeah, those are the challenges, I would say.
And would be my last question, that how a person who is not financially stable, they have the doubt that how much we have to spend to go to the cruise ship, and are we able to earn back or not? That's a very common question, I think. So you have faced with many students. So how do you see that?
I would say, even if you are meant for the cruise ship job, you should even take loan and go for the job. And consider, like, our fees right now is revised, and it is 1,50,000 for MD acupuncture course, which is, I would say, is the least fees what we are actually charging to our students. And we are actually giving them exposure to many faculties and much more learning process. So 1.5 lakh, which they can pay in actually 2-3 installment. They don't have to pay in one go. So 3 installment, like 50K each, they can pay. and they have time of 1 year. So first at the time of, let's say, enrollment, then after 6 months they can pay, and then they can pay at the time of workshop or at the time of examination. So everything is correspondent anyway. So they can pay everything online, or even they can visit Nagpur or Bangalore center and they can pay in cash as well, right? Yeah, so that's for MD acupuncture course. And then they have, let's say, almost 1 lakh they have to spend on the visa process, STCW, flights, and everything to join the cruise ship.
Yes.
So I would say 2.5 lakh to 3 lakh, the whole expenditure. And if you leave MD acupuncture course, then 1 to 1.5 lakh rupees more, including their flights and courses and everything. For STCW, I think they pay almost 15,000 rupees. For the visa, they pay like 16 to 18,000 rupees USD visa. That is C1D visa. And then for the medical, they pay 8 to 10,000, depends upon the medical requirement, something like that. So the small things are there. And agent fees is there, something, very small. So I think 1 to 1.5 lakh rupees, they need more. And they can take even loan. So if they are enthusiastic and they are passionate about the acupuncture and to go on cruise ship, not just for the fun, to earn, they can take loan. They will pay back all the loan, because I also took loan when I joined the cruise ship. I took a loan of almost 2 lakhs rupees that time.
So it's a good time that it's increased only 1 lakh in the span of 12 years. It's not the big jump we can see.
So obviously 2 lakh I took because I only spent 1 lakh rupees that time for all the expenditure, and another lakh was for just for safety. Like I want to carry because I'm traveling overseas, so I should have in my pocket. So obviously they should also have in their pocket. They may not spend because food, accommodation, everything is provided. So nothing to worry about it. And my training, wait a minute. My training also was in London that time. And I had to stay in London for almost 10 days. So that is why also I needed extra money to keep with me. So accommodation was provided, but that time food was not provided. So I had to cook myself, and obviously I was in London. So I want to also explore London. I don't want to miss that opportunity. So that is why I took 1 lakh extra. Nowadays, are we there? Are you still online? Hello, Bhavit? Hello, Bhavit? Hello? Hello?
So we would like to continue that how the discussion was going on, so that expenses will be taken care if you are passionate about your journey in the cruise ship. Definitely. And there is an option of a loan, which is not that big loan we are expecting. It's very, we can say 2 to 3 lakh rupees, which you should have complete the whole process. So that's what we are looking for. So we are at the end of our session. So sir, what would be your takeaway, like for the takeaway for us? We should take care, like what are the things we should be remembering while joining this course? What are the points we should be learning from this course or learning from our journey of this cruise ship?
Okay, before actually answering your this question, let me just add one more thing to the last question, like they're taking loan.
Yes.
I think everybody should know how much they can earn, right? And that is the common question they ask. Maybe that was not on your list, but every doctor, before joining MD acupuncture course and for seeking this job position on cruise ship, they always ask how much they will earn. And because you asked me the question about taking loan even, right? Taking loan for almost 3 lakhs rupees. Let me make it clear that on cruise ship, everybody is on commission base.
Okay.
Your salary is commission based. The people will not have what you say fixed salary. The sky is the limit. So they are earning from 25 to 30% of how many patients they can treat. One patient is paying almost $150, right? For one treatment. If they have 10 treatment, they are paying $1,500. So almost 25 to 30% of that money you are getting in your pocket. So the more, if you have a good business and marketing skill, if you know how to, contact people and convince them for the treatment, or even offer the complimentary consultation and then convert them into multiple bookings, and you can generate more revenue for the company. The more revenue you will generate for the company, the more money you will earn for your pocket. The average earning, what they are doing, the minimum earning one acupuncturist is doing on cruise ship is $2,000 minimum, right? So the sky is the limit. You will be actually thrilled to know how much the top acupuncturist is earning in the company. The top acupuncturist is earning $40,000 a month. That is a hell lot of money. A lot of money. You can't imagine. $40,000. You know how much it is in Indian rupee?
Almost more than 5 to 8 lakh rupees.
32 lakhs rupees. 30 lakhs rupees in a month. That is more than the captain they are earning. That is the top acupuncturist, right? Even the top, if I say, if you are in the top 10 or you are in the top 25, the top 25 acupuncturists are earning $8,000 to $10,000. How many acupuncturists are there? Almost 200 acupuncturists, because we have 200 cruise lines. We have 200 luxury cruise lines, like Celebrity Cruise Line, Azamara, Royal Caribbean, Carnival. You can just name the luxury cruise line in the world, and that belongs to our company, One Spa World, right? So One Spa World is a third party which operates in all luxury cruise ship all around the world. So we are the biggest company in the world to operate the spas on cruise ships. All right. So the opportunities are infinite, and the earning is also infinite. The sky is the limit. That's what I will say. So if you are really passionate and you have the good communication skill, you are good in public speaking, you're good in persuading the people for the treatments, here you go. You can earn $10,000 easily in a month. Just like this. You can be in the top 25. I have always been in the top 5 acupuncturists, and I have also been the top grossing acupuncturist in the company.
So definitely you have very great experiences throughout your journey, sir.
Thank you very much. And I would like to share that experience with all my BNYS.
Definitely, sir. It would be very useful for all of us.
So yeah, let me just give you the answer of the last question. So Jingwell Academy is proud to actually offer this MD acupuncture course. If you are a BNYS doctor, even you are starting internship or you're completing internship, you can be our candidate, right? You can join and be our students. We are giving you hand-holding support. We are even making your learning experience joyful, and it's all fun making experience. What you have not learned as part of the BNYS, we are teaching in MD acupuncture course. We are also teaching you different techniques. We are teaching you cupping, pain management therapy. We have a master tongue theory. We are teaching you inquiry method, observation method, tongue diagnosis, palpation method, pulse diagnosis, everything from the TCM, even include Chinese herbs. So on the cruise ship, you will need the knowledge of Chinese herbs as well, which you have not learned as part of BNYS, because you are going to actually prescribe this Chinese medicine or Chinese herbs to your patient for follow-up. All right. So that's what I would say. I would also say that we have employed more than 200 naturopath or BNYS doctor on cruise ship till now. And we want to employ more and more people in future. Nowadays, our training is in Bangalore. Like I would like to say, the orientation training after you are getting selected for the job. Usually we needed to go, like I went to London for that training. People used to go to LA, Los Angeles for the training. but you don't need to go anywhere now for the training. Your training will be here in India, in Bangalore, right? So that's a most beautiful opportunity. Like you have freedom of travel with this job. You have opportunity to save the money, a lot of money for your future, and also to explore the world. And the journey is quite exciting for you. So that's what I would say.
And my last question with everything, that how do they approach to you or to your institute? Is there any details which we can get through you?
So they can directly approach me on, they can contact me on even WhatsApp. My contact number is 88-285-15006. So you can actually write down if 88-285-15006. All right.
Oh.
So you can contact me directly, and then I will guide you. Or if you have any particular question, you can always ask me. You can ping me even in my WhatsApp. And many of the BNYS doctors, they already know me through the juniors, through the seniors. So they're already in touch like that. Yeah.
So I would like to say, sir, that it is the very good experience talking to you in terms of learning also, that how we can learn with the BNYS internship itself, which we are unaware of that, and which we see that we are stuck somewhere, that we need someone to guide. And I see that you have that given the guidance to all of us, and many students who are going to watch this, that definitely they can start their journey in the internship itself, and they can begin their future in the cruise ship, or they have the dream to come true. That many of us, we see that a BNYS would not give that much amount of money, but you have proved that you are one of that example. We can say that it's not that, it's about our passion, that how we are loving that and how we are working towards that. So thank you so much, sir, to come on our platform. It's a great pleasure to have you on our platform. Thank you so much, sir.
Same here. Thanks for. Take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you, sir.